DJ Malji.
As long as you love me, we're under pressure. 7 billion people in the world trying to fit in. Keep it together. A smile on your face, even though your heart is frowning. But hey now, you know, girl, we both know it's a cruel world. But I will take my chances. As long as you love me, we could be starving, we could be homeless, we could be broke. As long as you love me, I'll be your platinum, I'll be your silver, I'll be your gold. As long as you love me, love me. As long as you love me. I'll be your soldier, fighting every second of the day for your dreams, girl. I'll be your holder. You could be my destiny's child on a stinger. So don't stress and don't cry. Oh, we don't need no way to fly. Just take my hand. As long as you love me, we could be starving, we could be homeless, we could be broke. As long as you love me, I'll be your platinum, I'll be your silver, I'll be your gold. As long as you
DJ Malji.
You know, from the moment she turn around, she know how to back it up and drop it down. She know she want all the fellas looking at. Cause they know soon as a song come on, it's a rap. Yeah. And she loves the attention that she get when she move, yeah. Showing out with her homegirls, hypnotizing all
Check.
and she knows, she knows, she knows, I know, she knows, said I know, ooh, she knows. She bad, mix her at you with the classic, oh, yeah. So bad, I just couldn't let her pass me, no. I told her, shout it, you so right, but you so wrong. So wrong, so wrong, so wrong. She said, Daddy, I'll be back after this song. Then you taking me home. Said, I know she loves the attention, and she get when she move. Showing out with her homegirls, and she got me watching too, yeah. And she knows, oh, she knows.
She know what she working with. She know. I see. She know. You got my attention, baby. Gon' do what you do. A picture notice. Now you gon' have to make a move. All this ice in my rolling, no wonder I play it cool. Ain't no I in team, but I got my eyes on you. I watch it bounce when she walk, she lick her lips when she talk. I throw her in that Bentley coupe with the top off like Mardi Gras. All that cake, come get you some feeling. Like a soap opera, watch all my children. Hit it so long that you might lose feeling. With her legs in the air, she can walk on the ceiling.
Said I know she loves the attention, and she get when she move. Showing out with her homegirls, and she got me watching too, yeah. And she knows, oh, she knows, hey, she knows, no, she knows. Said
DJ Malji.
she knows.
DJ Malji, always on the ones and twos, representing you right here on the vaults. And we go, Myra Maloba, the African Queen, and
Yeah, as a beat maker, not the beat taker. 10 fingers in the air. That's how we're representing. Yeah, Thursday. Pull out your coffee, pull out your tea. We're here to represent, and there's a lot of stuff happening this week.
Ooh, Lord, not this week, this month, this year.
Yeah.
just way too much.
Hip hop is taking number one.
Hey, so before we delve into anything else, be sure to be tuned in to us on www.iconradio.co.ke, youtube.com/@iconradioke, where we are indeed live, and we have our pages at Icon Radio KE. Follow, like, and subscribe, my friends. My personal socials are Nyara Fox on Instagram, Twitter at Maloba Jimmy. What are your handles?
Mine is cypherstudios@gmail.com.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other ones you can find me on the Beatmaker.
Aha.
Yeah, that's how I represent. By the way, Beatmakers BEATMEKAH.
There we go. Okay.
Not ER.
Don't get it wrong.
Yeah, know my name.
Get the name right.
Like the way we know Akinyi with a good hair.
Akinyi in Labala last week found a course with a good hair. I died.
Yeah, had to be the A game.
Oh my God. First of all, that should be on a t-shirt. Akinyi and a course with a good hair.
It was great. It was great having Labala here last week. He gave us a lot of info.
Right. Oh man. Yeah, it's been an interesting time. I will be telling you actually what we're going to be getting into, because Labala did tease about it, but now we are officially doing it. I'll let you guys in on it later on in the show. But yes, man, a lot has been going on. First we had, of course, Will Smith with his saga.
Yep.
I watched the interview on Sunday
How was it?
with now Brother Bilal, his former assistant. It was damaging. And you know, like, the worst thing is that some of these stories sound probable, okay?
Where he's been accused.
Hey, he's been heavily accused. And I'm like, Hollywood. Kuna shida gani?
It's all around sex and other things.
Yeah, it's not only Hollywood, you know, whether it's politics, whether it's what, like, there's always this weirdness going on, usually where there are groups of people. But for what was going on within Will Smith's camp and what's being unleashed is way too much. Way too much.
I don't know if it's true.
That's the thing. It's alleged. It's an alleged story. We don't know what's true and what's not. It's just that seed of doubt is being heavily dropped, okay? And then now, when you start watching some clips, because now people have gone and dug out clips, okay? This is the worst part, okay? People have gone and dug out clips to kind of just show what was being said and giving a little bit of validity to it. It just leaves a little bit of doubt in your mind as to, hey, yeah, this story, it sounds kind of true, okay? But for now, as for Will Smith, it's still a bit far-fetched. Diddy, however,
Big D.
where, it's even weird you say that, but in so many words.
Yeah, that's what he's been accused of.
Oh my word! It is, first of all, the things he's being accused of are horrible. I spent the better part of, I think, yesterday was Wednesday, Tuesday, just reading the court documents, listening to the witnesses, from bodyguards to drivers.
Hey,
Let me tell me when I deep dive. But yes, it's bad. It's really bad. And everybody has something to say. One thing that's for sure, it's not alleged, is his physical abuse. The other thing that also comes to the front and has been said by another ex-girlfriend is the control he tries to inflict
that one I know.
on people.
He's controlling.
He's very controlling.
Isn't it? The same problem with, what was that group he put, the girl group, Danny Kane.
Yeah, Danny Kane. He did
Yeah.
to Danny Kane.
Yeah.
He did to the Locks. Remember when the Locks went on stage with the shiny jackets and everything?
Yeah.
And then when they finally broke away from Diddy, they started, like, you know, shutting them off on stage and laughing and saying, "What the hell is this we were wearing?" You know. So there are a lot of people who claimed that they went through a lot under Diddy. And I just want us to break it down a little bit, okay? Because this also impacts a lot of Hollywood. He was accused of blowing up Kid Cudi's car. Now, Kid Cudi, if you don't know who he is, he's famous for songs like Day and Night. He's done collabos with Rihanna, Kanye. Like,
It's like a pop artist.
he's a pop artist and he's an actor. He was also in one of these Hollywood series stuff. So he's really good at what he does. He's a really good he's really good at what he does, whether acting, singing, rapping, whatever. And it seemed like he was developing a relationship with Cassie when Cassie was with Diddy.
Did yeah.
So Diddy said, like, listen, I'm not taking any of this, and I'm gonna try and blow up his car when he's at home with his boys. And that's exactly what he did.
It's a mafia thing.
Man, you know? And you know he's acted in a mafia movie. So yes, I mean, like I think it was called Calypso or something. Like, he took it to a whole other level. Now, other than that, he's been also accused of holding Wale over a balcony.
Yeah. Hey, like I was saying, that sounds like some Sujinite thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely it's from the book of Sujna is okay.
I'm wondering
Right.
whether he was holding him alone or he had his bodyguards.
Yeah, I think he had the story was he had his bodyguards. There's a guy who gave testimony to it, but Wale rubbish it, yeah. So a guy came out and said and gave the whole account of everything. Like, he was in studio with Cassie doing a song. He was not one too happy. Diddy was not one too
So
happy.
once again, it's around Cassie.
It's still around Cassie. The obsession with Cassie was too much. But at the same time, the abuse he met on her was too much. You're seeing videos of her, shaking under duvets, and he's videotaping her. And the other allegations is how he was, he came up with these freak on parties. I think that's what he used to call them. And, would make her perform sexual acts with various, probably sometimes multiple male prostitutes as he, pleasured himself. And he taped the entire thing. And when he got mad with her, he shared it. He created a group, a WhatsApp group.
It was like a pimp.
Mazi?
Yeah.
And he shared it in a WhatsApp group that had 50. And 50 now came out some time back and said, yeah, I called out Diddy on this. I called him out. I was like, hey, what's up? I'm getting this, that, and the other. And Diddy was like, yeah. He was concerned. He was like, yeah, man, it's so messed up. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't even know. But this is a guy who had the footage.
So he has two characters.
Yes, he's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's crazy and heartbreaking to hear all these things. Now, the other conspiracy is Kim Potter, his former baby mama, former wife.
The one he always praises.
Yes,
in
the
his
one.
videos and what.
She was the Cassie before Cassie. And Kim Potter, it was said that she now was seeing the same pattern kind of like coming back when it came to Cassie. And she was going to put out this book, which was even more damaging than what we know right now, courtesy of Cassie. And she was taken out because of it. It was claimed as a suicide, blah, blah, blah. But
So
this
I
guy
mean,
you've seen, he has mafia moves, okay?
So it makes you wonder about that thing that people are bringing up now about the Tupac story.
Right?
Yeah.
You know?
Whether he actually was involved in
Exactly.
something there.
Exactly. And like, he has people sign all these NDAs, but NDAs elapse after so long, right? And the other weird thing is that he's suddenly been giving guys he used to hold control over all his artists, but then all of a sudden he's giving them back their masters. Why?
I think him giving his mask, because it's been how many decades? It's been so many, And you have to remember, Bad Boys is something that came up 94,
Right.
around there.
Right.
And it's like, why now? Then after he gives them, then he drops his album, the Love album.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like he's very meticulous on how he puts together things, you know.
Right.
And I feel like it's about he knew something was coming,
Yeah.
and so to make them
Of
say, "Oh,
course.
thank you for giving us our masters," and it's to look away from the situation.
Right.
That's what he did, because
He was preparing the way like they were preparing for
They
Jesus.
say where there's smoke, there's fire.
Of course.
And
And
so what are the people who are taking him to court? Huh? What do they want?
retribution.
So
They
do they want
want-
him to be locked up? What do they want?
They want justice, whichever way it comes. Either they make him, he pays up until he's that poor. Because look, after Cassie settles, I remember she was asking for $30 to $100 million. Okay, so they settle. So it wasn't a cheap thing that could have led the settlement to happen. Then immediately after that, they go ahead and sue the president of Bad Boy, himself, and the entire record label for what happened, for the allegations that were made.
Yeah.
Like, she's not done, okay?
Lord, and if they lock him up, man, you better not drop the panga song.
Okay, I swear to the panga soap. Hey.
Yeah, we're in Africa.
Where? You know, the Bible says about a woman's corner. People think it's a joke. Yeah?
You know, when it first came out, I didn't take it very seriously.
Yeah,
I was like, because you hear scandals all the time.
right.
You know, you've heard so many like guys who are CEOs or rappers or artists. You know, but now there's just too much. It's kind of like the same thing when, in the beginning, when people started talking about R. Kelly, no one
Yeah.
really took it seriously.
Right.
And then now, of course, if you watch the series Surviving R. Kelly,
Oh my
all
God.
these women come forward and they start talking about, hey, there's something I can't even talk about.
Oh, it's horrible.
on radio, man. You just gotta go check it out for yourself.
Oh, you do not want, you brace yourself. I
Yeah,
cried.
I got
watching
like
that.
I had to stop watching it. I put pause. I got so annoyed.
Yeah.
Then I continued later on. I was just like, what the heck? Like, what the heck is this?
He was a damaged person, and the emotions are real. Like, it's real what these guys were doing.
Mm.
And the worst thing is Hollywood lets you get away with it. They'll cover up, they'll put lawyers, they'll make settlements. Because even Weinstein was the same thing.
Now that's where people are coming forward and saying about the Illuminati.
Ah,
Because
man.
now they're saying all these guys are attached to
Like I told you, Illuminati is man-made.
yeah, but
I
but that's
strongly
what they,
believe.
that's what they claim. That's what they claim. So,
It's
but I feel did he make a statement with money you can do anything?
yeah. Well, he's thrown money at every single situation.
So he feels like even if he's caught up, he just puts money in that situation.
Throw it out
Nothing's
there.
gonna happen to him.
Nothing. But it catches up to you one way or another, and this is what exactly has happened in this particular case. And now, where we are at the point of cancel culture, he can't hide away from this stuff anymore. There's
I
only
feel-
too much time till it catches up with you.
I feel the hip hop community is really getting the brunt of a lot of this right now.
Right.
Because a lot of negative stuff is coming up from one genre, you know,
Right.
which is hip hop.
Right.
So everyone's looking around and be like, hey, you guys thought you were good. You see, you know? And it's unfortunate. It's coming from hip hop. It's not coming from like soul. It's not coming from jazz. It's not coming from EDM. It's coming from hip hop, you know?
Right.
And it makes the genre look bad when individuals decide to go who say they represent the culture and they go and do things like this.
It's horrible. And you know, the worst thing again is when it's consistently talked about. The other thing that also some of these guys need to watch out for, when it's talked about and there's evidence of it being talked about, it gets to a point where now the evidence keep racking up. Then the I told you so's become okay, now see, this is what's been happening, let's prosecute.
Yeah, I've just always wondered. This has nothing to do with this story, but I've always wondered why Diddy always has a toothpick in his mouth.
He really
Kumbe,
tries to be cool.
Kumbe, he's half Somali.
What?
Yeah, his mom is Somali.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, his mom is Somali.
What? I
You know,
didn't
not
know
that this is a
that.
Somali community. I'm not saying that's because, but I've always wondered. Yeah, Somalis, of course, they love the toothpick.
Oh Lord! You know, I actually read his book. I read his
I remember.
unofficial autobiography. It just gives you a little bit of insight to how he grew up, who he was, to where he got. but it doesn't give you all this nastiness.
Dad being a hustler on the streets,
Right.
you know.
But it doesn't give you all this nastiness. And now there are more stories also alluding to his sexuality and what he did to young male stars, allegedly like Usher, allegedly like Justin Bieber.
I heard Usher. There was some, because I know Usher when he was, before people forget, before Usher was with Jermaine Dupri, he was with Diddy. He was actually one of the bad when he's like 13 or 12 years old.
10.
Yeah. Then
10.
then he moved over to So Def.
And you know, the question always has been, even with stories like these that come up, how do parents allow their kids to go and stay for months on end with adults without supervision, without care? Because that was the case with Usher. He said with Diddy's favor camp or whatever it was called for about 6 months. 6 months to a year. Justin Bieber, almost the same thing.
I guess it was discovered when he was like 10 years old.
Yeah, and I think when he went to that company, I think he was about 14 years old. And all these videos are coming out, you know.
I think what it is, the parents are given these promises, and then because these people are known in the industry, they feel, oh, they're known, we can trust them, and then the payout is good,
Right.
you know. And so you as a struggling parent, you're thinking like, you know what, something must be working out, because now I didn't have this money, I'm getting it. So they don't look at all these other aspects. And there are also parents that have done their kids wrong, you know. Also look at Britney Spears, you know. Basically she was on that legal thing that she was tied up on by her parents, where she couldn't make any move, and she's an adult.
And you know, like, this also happened with Aaliyah, right? Aaliyah went to stay at the camp, or rather stay around R. Kelly, and she just simply went with the uncle. Now, of course, any uncle or whatever would be starstruck and think that the kid is in a safe space, but there was a predator around. It's not like they didn't know. They knew he was a predator. He was known to be hanging around schools, outside of schools, waiting for schoolgirls to come out as young as 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years old. Yeah, and he'd try and buy for them McDonald's and show them flashy life and stuff like that. So, again, you as a parent, think even if it's for their musical career, don't you find it weird, without any supervision, to leave a child?
I think all these artists, they have a story. Whitney Houston,
Right.
there's a story there. Billie Holiday, you know, there's all these artists over history, yeah, that have had these things, and then they're told like, listen, take it for the team.
What?
You know, the team is the family now. You know, you're told take it for the team.
So sad.
And so
man.
you shouldn't open your mouth, shouldn't say nothing. Keep quiet, because you're being taken care of. Someone's taking care of you, you don't have even one shilling, then all of a sudden your bank is flooding, you know. Even sometimes some parents know what's going wrong,
Right.
but they're like, anyway, my kid is still growing at Akwasawa.
Yeah, at least they're not in this poverty. They're not in these problems. They're out there and they'll be taken care of. But no, as in, like, even for Cassie, I think it was that lifestyle that attracted her. She was 19 years old. Diddy was 37 at the
And
time.
Diddy's always going for these young girls, like these really young girls.
But isn't that the thing? And now, allegedly, boy is pure. But as in, like, he's a predator. Pure, plain and simple. He's a predator. And she wasn't the first young girl to be within his grasp. As in, like, there were more. And some of them have come out to give their testimony. And it's just one horrible story after the other.
Well, you know, it comes back to this favorite Bible verse, you know. It says, do not be deceived. God is not man. Whatever a man sows, he shall reap.
Shall reap.
Yeah, let
He
me
shall
go. Let me
reap.
go. Nigeria are the ones who like quoting verses.
No, it's a good one.
Let me say, he shall. Now he's reaping.
Whatsoever you shall sow, you shall sow. Reap.
Yeah, now he's reaping, and there's nowhere to hide. There's all the big guys who know him, who are in his clique, I'll be like, hey, we don't know him.
Right.
They're pulling away.
Exactly.
Where is there to hide now? There's nowhere
Yeah,
to
where are
hide.
his boys now? Where are his boys?
And then, you know, back in the days, you'd hear a story, but you wouldn't really know what's going on.
Right.
But nowadays with social media, the whole world knows your story.
And first of all, the receipts.
Yeah.
Oh my
Remember
word.
back in the days, it was just Reuters. You used to come
Yeah.
up with something.
But now with all, you know, videos have been part of our lives and strongly been a part of our lives since the 90s, and they're all archived. And there was one such video where Kevin Hart was interviewing Usher and Diddy, you know, kind of let it slip that him and Usher would wake up together. Alluding to the fact that they'd wake up together in the same bed and talk about Frosty Flakes and stuff like that. And Kevin Hart burst out laughing. And it just looks so bad. And Diddy tried to correct himself.
I
He
remember
even
that
tried to
video.
shut
Yeah.
Kevin Hart up, but the story already came out. And I'm telling you, it's so damaging. And it just keeps on mounting. And like, our timeline is just full of Diddy archives. It's really, really bad. But then let's take a break.
What did you say? Before we take a break, what did you say it's called? Honeycomb.
Honeycombs! Okay.
I just laughed when I heard that name. I was just like, what? What? That's where it's reached now. It's called Honeycomb.
I heard that. I heard that from that lady, the one who was she's the manager for Jay-Z. She keeps calling him that. Honeycomb, sweet tea. Oh my word. Like she goes in. So yeah, Honeycombs is the nickname is being given. So bad.
My goodness.
It's so bad. So yeah. Of course there's nothing to laugh about this entire horrible story. But of course we just want to break it down and see what exactly is just coming out of the world of hip hop. So let's talk about it. Joining the conversation on +254 788 380030. Also on our WhatsApp number +254 788 3800. WhatsApp is that number. YouTube is at Icon Radio KE. Be sure to tune in where we are live. Again, the conversation. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know exactly what you've seen so far, what we may have missed in this conversation, and what you think about the scandals that are hitting hip hop and hitting hip hop hard. We'll be back right after this. For now, Malji, take it away.
Let's appreciate you, cause the truth is that you haven't seen. We can start off with some compliment. I can go on and on, killing you with the compliment. Words can't describe it, but let me remind. Say I'm sexy, say I'm fly. Girl, I can't let you vibe without a little compliment. You deserve every word of these compliments. Ladies,
I'm the most beautiful girl in the world.
yeah. Ladies,
I'm the most beautiful girl in the world.
damn, your mama gotta be fine from head to toe. Cause I'm looking at a baby she made so beautiful. A smile of love to get you anything that a man can say. I know a lot of years have passed, but I still love you more than you'll ever know. There was a time I felt it wouldn't last, and maybe how I felt.
DJ Malji.
Sometimes I took you for granted and thought that you would understand it, but through it all we managed to make it through tough times. No, I can't imagine not having you by my side. Everything you are and all you do, I'm still in love with you more than you ever. got you sleeping. Kiss you and fall in love all over again. In the morning when you're leaving, I start to miss my best friend. You're my better half, like a twin. You complete my words when I begin. We don't have to be validated, but love will always make it. No, I can't imagine not having you by my side. Everything you are and all you do, I'm still in love with you more than you ever know. Just like the stars in 1,000 skies, more than you ever know. Deeper than the place where the ocean floor lies. You're still number one in my eyes. Until this day I still get butterflies. Oh wait, know that I love you more than you will ever.
Time to breathe, like a rock you wait so patiently. While I got it together, while I figured it out. Yeah. I only looked but I never touched. 'Cause in my heart was a picture of us holding hands, making plans. And it's lucky for me you understand what a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever makes me happy sets you free. And I'm thanking you for knowing exactly what a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever keeps me in your arms. And I'm thanking you for giving it to me. Is what you got, and what you got is what I want. There was a time I was blind, I was so confused, ran away just to hide it all from you. But baby, you knew me better than I knew myself. Say if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. That's how you know it's for keeps, yeah, it's for sure. And you're ready, you're willing to give me more than what a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever makes me happy sets you free. And I'm thanking you for knowing exactly what a girl wants, a girl needs, whatever keeps me in your arms. And I'm thanking you for giving it to me. What a girl wants, what a girl needs. Somebody sensitive, crazy, sexy, cool like you. What a girl wants, what a girl needs. What a girl wants, what a girl needs. You let a girl know how much you care about her, I swear. You're the one who always knew. Ooh, I'm thanking you for being there for me. What a girl needs, whatever keeps me in your arms. Whatever keeps me in your arms is what I need. Makes me happy, sets you free. Always what I need, always what I want, what I need, what I want. So you whatever keeps me in your arms. I thank you 'cause you know what I want is what you got, what you got. Is what I got. I'm thanking you for giving it to me. Oh baby, oh no, oh no, oh no.
DJ Magic.
Weak. I had been crying for weeks. How'd I survive when I could barely speak, barely eat, on my knees?
But that's the moment you came to me. I don't know what your love has done to me. Think I'm invincible. I see through the me I used to be.
You changed my whole life.
Don't know what you're doing to me with your love.
I'm feeling all superhuman.
appetite still fine. Yep, I still wanna make her mine. And I want much more than just a moment. See, I ain't trying to lease or trying to rent, I'm trying to own it, yeah. This time I'll make my move, this time I show and prove that I'm really irreplaceable. Plus, I don't know if she ever been told, but I got whatever she needs, yeah. And whichever way we go, no one could ever take what we've got right here between one another. Don't care what they say, you gon' be my lover. And if it's in love, baby, I wanna fall. Just promise me, baby, you'll be here through it. If I had to throw this money at you, girl, you know you got me gone.
I'd do it all again if I had to. You ain't gotta ask, boy, you know you got me gone.
Girl, you got me gone, 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 gone. Girl, you know you got me gone.
Nelly got me gone, gone. Boy, you know you got me gone. You know I still got the love for you, baby. You still be driving me crazy, and all of my heart will forever be yours, and no one could ever break what we've got right here between one another. Don't care what they say, you gone. And if it's in love, baby, I wanna fall. Just promise me, baby, you'll be here through it all. Again if I had to. You ain't gotta ask, boy, you know you got me gone. Nelly got me gone, gone. Boy, you know you got me gone.
Hey, look, shorty, I done told you once. Pay attention, I'ma tell you twice. I done been around the world, but I never met a girl like you in my whole life. It's something you need to know. You make me wanna get physical. You make me wanna get intimate, into it. I'm fixing to blow all my heart and all my time. I give you everything that you wanted, baby. Just name the price. Mine is yours and yours is mine. Trust me, that's a fact, girl. You ain't gotta ask, 'cause I don't know if you ever been told, but I got whatever you need, girl. And whichever way we roll, no one could ever take what we've got right here between one another. Don't care what they say, you gon' be my lover. And if it's in love, baby, I wanna fall. Just promise me, baby, you'll be here through it. If I had to throw this money at you, girl, you know you got me gone.
I'd do it all again if I had to. You ain't gotta ask, boy, you know you got me gone.
Girl, you got me gone, 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 gone. Girl, you know you got me gone.
Nelly got me gone, gone, gone. You know you got me.
DJ Malji.
Mal G, the DJ.
Songs is my name. Shot it brand new, fresh out the box. I think she came here with a girlfriend. Shot it brand new, fresh out the box. Tonight I'm gonna be your husband. As soon as girls step up in the club, all the fellas trying hard to say what's up. But me, I play it cool, just like chess, I know the rules. And I bet I checkmate her in like 4 moves. I'ma say, girl, what you drinking on? Patron. And she drink it straight, cause she like it strong. Look, girl, I wanna leave with you so we can get it on. It's the last call, and it's the last song. She said, boy, I'm brand new, fresh out the box. Yeah, I came here with my girlfriend, and she said she brand new, fresh out the box. Tonight I'm gonna be her husband.
So let's just tear our clothes off. Let's just tear our clothes off.
She sipping on that lick, I'm trying to get her to the house.
Girl, let's just tear our clothes off. Let's just tear our clothes off.
Say she brand new, I'm trying to see what that's about. She said she ain't even looking for a dude, but if you hit a winner, then you know you can't lose. All red on the bottom of your shoes, so I already know you gotta have loose. Ain't got a lot of time, so I won't spend it talking like these lame niggas. Paper that they ain't spending, can you dig it, girl? I wanna leave with you so we can get it on. This the last call, and this the last song. She said, boy, I'm brand new, fresh out the box. Yeah, I came here with my girlfriend, and she said she brand new, fresh out the box. Tonight I'm gonna be her husband.
So let's just tear our clothes off. Let's just tear
She sipping on that liquor, I'm trying to get her to the house.
Girl, let's just tear our clothes off. Let's just tear our clothes off.
Say she brand new, I'm trying to see what that's about. She said she ain't trying to be no one night creep, but she never had one night with me. Come ride with me, girl, you gon' see there's no place else you'd rather be. Nothing else I'd rather see. Eyes on you, what you gon' do? So brand new, you know what I wanna do. Open you up.
So let's just tear our clothes off. Let's just tear our clothes off. Let's just tear our clothes off. Girl, let's just tear our clothes off. Let's just tear our clothes off. Girl, you brand new. So let's just tear our clothes off.
She said, boy, I'm brand new, brand new. Fresh out the box, yeah, I came here with my girlfriend. She said she brand new, brand new. Fresh out the box, tonight I'm gon' be her husband. Let's just tear our clothes off.
Let's just tear our clothes off.
She sipping on that liquor, I'm trying to get her to the house.
Girl, let's just tear our clothes off. Let's just tear our clothes off.
She said she brand new, trying to see what that's about.
Ladies, you got the little purses. I see you in your sexy jeans. I like you. Manicure, pedicure, mommies. Your hers, I see you.
Fine clothes, they be steady sipping Chris. Always looking nice with some ice on their belly or their wrist. Guns be up in the thigh when they kick it in the shot. They gon' be fucking with some Kelly and a twist. Giving her love. Model girls, Gucci, your product girls, and all the ghetto divas in the hood. Women always steady stacking ends, rolling Lexus and Benz with rims. They know how to keep it looking good. Running with your fine thick ass. Somebody go snatch you, so I gotta make you mine quick fast. See you coming past, I don't really wanna wonder, so I gotta put her numbers on my sidekick fast. Rolling with your mom, working hard, getting money, pulling papers. If I ain't got papers, you will bring me some bees home. Supervisor giving orders on the job, but you still looking good with those skin tight jeans on. Looking hot in them heels, I think I want that. Coming back it up to the bottom of my throwback. When you roll your rims, flicking like a Kodak. When I drive and wanna smoke, she a roll at. Miss Mob, just rolling with the hardest, holding it down like a female Joe Pesci. And I wanna make her a maid woman, I hope she gon' let me, cause she looks so sexy.
And this is for them girls that be wanting ID. And this is for them girls that be loving ID. And this is for them girls that be riding ID. The ones that like to keep the D up inside them now. So many girls hop up in the mall, boy, nigga be in the club. Soon as one of them walk by me, I be like, oh, what's up? Ladies, so sexy. Yeah. And I like you. So sexy. Just right. All the shrimp and lobster honeys, downtown shopping honeys, stand on the grind, got your own car and crib honeys, drove puffers, Remy sippers, VIP real honeys, no dummies, taking no shit from a nigga that's full of shit honeys. And this is for them girls that be wanting ID. And this is for them girls that be loving ID. And this is for them girls that be riding ID. The ones that like to keep the D up inside them now. So many girls hop up in the mall, boy, nigga be in the club. Soon as one of them walk by me, I be like, oh, what's up? Ladies, so sexy. Yeah. And I like you. So sexy.
Me and my clique was rollin' thick on 24s on the dirty lake. Met a chick looking fine and the measures was 36, 24, 36. Come and show there ain't no reason to be scared of us. Loving how you do your own thing, how you smoking on your own flame. Looking finer than the girls that be grooving on Soul Train. I try to hit her with some cold game, I hope she feel me. Try to holler at her show to get a better vibe with her while I'm sipping on mine. I wanna kiss her on her body, but I gotta make her holler what I'm giving her. Gotta really love a girl that know how to kick it, but she know she gotta make that. Go and shop for the minks and the leather, but come back and bounce that ass. My East Coast girls, that's what's up. Tell my South Side shorty, we can get it crunk. My Cali girl make it bounce like a 6'4". My shy girl bust down, nigga straight buck. When I see up all the girls that get down for hers, I gotta get up with her if she gon' let me. Career woman with some goals, fuck the broke assholes, baby girl, cause you look so sexy.
And this is for them girls that be wanting ID. And this is for them girls that be loving ID. And this is for them girls that be riding ID. The ones that like to keep the D up inside them now. So many girls hop up in the mall, boy, nigga be in the club. Soon as one of them walk down me, I be like, what's up? So sexy.
Girl, get comfortable. We about to do something you never done before. Baby, not the usual. Tonight we getting unpredictable. So try to roll with it, baby. I'ma make you feel like you never felt, girl. Like a caution, we get unpredictable. Baby, 1+1 ain't 2 when you're with me. C ain't after A and B when you're with me. It don't make sense right now, but it will later on when you see how I make you feel? Regular ain't in my vocabulary. When it comes to love making, neither is missionary. Positions, girl, pick one. Better yet, some. Never mind that, we trying all the fun. So, girl, get comfortable. Baby, not the usual. We getting unpredictable. So try to roll with it, baby. I'ma make you feel, girl, like a caution. We get unpredictable, yeah. I know you're used to dinner and a movie. Why not be my dinner while making the movie? Do you get it? Do you got it? Good. Girl, I knew you would. See what I got over a lot of fellas is that I'm more creative. And soon you will see what I mean. So girl, get comfortable. Do something you never done before. Baby, not the usual. We getting unpredictable. So try to roll with it, baby. I'ma make you feel to let me.
Used to go our separate ways. No matter how much I fight, it's still I stay. I can't believe my conscience got the best of me. It's telling me to let it go, but I can't walk away. Your sister called me about a couple times a day. She knew I had to get something off my mind right away. I gotta get a grip, I think I'm losing it. I don't know why I'm so confused. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to leave you, believe me. What I'm going through, it ain't easy, no. Should I stay or should I go? But no matter how hard I try, I can't walk away. I'm not trying to leave you, believe me. What I'm going through, it ain't easy, no. Should I stay or should I go? But no matter how hard I try, I can't walk away. It's killing me to keep going on this way. Oh yeah, I know I love you, but I don't know if I'm in love with you. It breaks my heart to say we can't get this straight. We got too much work to do, so I don't know why I hold on to you. It's gotta be some kind of way that we can work it out, or I just gotta get over you, baby. Yeah. I'm not trying to leave you, believe me. What I'm going through, it ain't easy, no. Should I stay or should I go? But no matter how hard I try, I can't walk away. I'm not trying to leave you, believe me. What I'm going through, it ain't easy, no. Should I stay or should I go? But no matter how hard I try, I can't walk away. See, the moral of the story is that everybody had a love they ran back to. And I know that you've been wishing that they came around sooner so that you can just go and do you. And I know that you've been looking for a girl like me. I've been looking for a guy like you. But it seems that love is just not enough. I'm not trying to leave you, believe me. What I'm going through, it ain't easy, no. Should I stay or should I go? But no matter how hard I try, I can't walk away. I'm not trying to leave you, believe me. What I'm going through, it ain't easy, no. Should I stay or should I go? But no matter how hard I try, I can't.
Salute the Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party off right. She said she wasn't ready for the world, some new addition, some many reputation. Definitely set this party off right. Yes, it will. It definitely will. Oh, no, I told her.
I told her to drive over in your new whip. Bring some friends you cool with. I'ma bring the cool whip. Then I want you to strip. See you is my new chick, so we get our grind on. She be grabbing, calling me Biggie like Shine Home. Man, I swear she fine home. Why she always lying on? Telling me them diamonds when she know they rhyme. Got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. I play ready for the world, she was ready for some action. My dog said you ain't no freak, so you got to prove my man wrong. I'ma play this Vandross, you gon' take your pants off. I'ma play this Gladys night, me and you gon' get right.
Marvin Gaye, salute the Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party off right. you ain't no messing with Kyle, man, and twist on the shot, and I'll be sipping Hennessy, piss on my R&B, while I smoke a beat, you can pick with me, put it on the G. And now listen. Come with me and sip on some Evelyn champagne. You ain't no two stick working like the whispers. Hit the stoplight, give it to some eyes. These rims still moving, so I pop a little spinners while I'm smoking on the beat, dipping through the streets, pumping up a beat, and I got the heat on the 23. And I do it. With my earth in the wind, smoke a fire. Let me get your sheet sweat, listening to keep sweat. Put you in a daze remains, fulfilling out with every temptation. Slow jamming, having deep set. You ready for the world, girl? Come on, with me. I touch you all over your body, baby. Don't say no to me. And never know to be controlling me. I'm loving the way you be holding me when I be listening to jealousy. And when I come over and binge it, she be bumping to the pentagram. I done hit it from the back to the melody and roll it slow. Now I gotta go up in it fast, but I'ma finish last. No matter how much of a thug you see, I still spit it like a sovereign beat. Come to the club with me. And when some music come on, I hope you feeling me instead of being in love with me.
Some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She said she wasn't ready for the world, some new addition, some many reputation. Definitely set this party alright. Yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will.
Baby, y'all know a slow jam, and all the lovers need to hold hands. And if you ain't got no man, hop up in my bro ham. I keep it pimpin' like an old man. You got to roll with the plan, cause I'm not the nice nigga to the tone. But I hit the phone, hit the rhythm song, gotta get you home, I don't want to phone. And I do it.
LG the DJ. This is DJ Malji on the wheels of steel.
DJ Malji.
You was this bitch that I do back from 86. Graduated, made it from the College of Dicks. Now who the fuck you be, bitch? You know me. Try to act so low, down low, hush and low key. Now ho, I ain't foe. Where did my motherfuckers go? Y'all remember this hoe? She used to do nails for Rochelle. Where? How the hell you been since I had no job? Wanted to give me some, cause you know I flow and run for squad. Now, all of that was on the cloud. No doubt y'all records spin, y'all shipping and gold. It's cold on the outside looking in. Then you best to make yourself worthy, cause I got a clique of niggas ready to get their Johnson.
Yes, you were listening to the mix with DJ Mal G exclusively on the Vault and Icon Radio #1 Entertainment Plug. Of course, your girl, Myra Maloba, African Queen, and
Yeah, as a beat maker, another beat taker, 10 fingers in the air.
yeah.
That's how we're presenting.
Right.
As we talk about the D-Man.
Please stop calling him that.
He's the D-Man. He's the D-Man. You can't call him the mailman.
The context in this particular case is just wrong, okay?
Okay, Mr. Honeycomb.
Oh, no! You know it. Let's just stop mentioning his Voldemort at this point.
too
He
much
shall not
honey
be
to give.
mentioned. He who shall not be mentioned, because the naming in this particular show is just too much. Anyway, so, again, the scandals are just mounting up. It's been nuts with what's coming out. Again, started off this particular year with even it didn't start with Will Smith. It started with Keith D and that allegations, and of course him getting arrested.
Yeah.
Eventually getting jailed. And this is somebody who was right in front of the FBI, but like was never getting caught. Even he put out books, he put out like all the signs of leadership, like I did it, catch me, and then linger.
He literally wanted to be caught.
Literally wanted to be caught. Yeah. So of course now when Keith D did that, and now the arrow is now pointed down to Diddy, and now all these things started coming up about who Diddy is, who he's been, what he's done to people. Like, again, like if you just go on your socials, like if you just search Diddy once, the algorithm, videos piling up. Okay. And so for Diddy, the allegations have been way too heavy, way too strong. And like I said, for Cassie, she's not done. Okay. Now that, you know, she got her settlement deal, and you know, when you do a settlement, that means you can never discuss it again, okay?
Yeah, because she's been paid.
Yeah. You even without being paid, whatever the settlement is, you can never ever discuss it again. That's Toro is dead, gone, and buried.
So she's gone quiet.
No. So what she did is now like, oh, cool. I've gotten my money, right? For all the years of suffering that I am going through and will forever go through. But then now there is this court case. Now she has filed against the president of Bad Boy and the production company as a whole. Like she's not done.
Because Diddy was a CEO,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's a president.
Yes. He was a CEO and now there's this guy who was the president. It's enough for this president, like now they've been accused of, turning a blind eye, because in the court statements it also reads that guys saw what was happening, they saw the abuse, even the staff saw, and they just turned a blind eye. Some would come and tell him like, please tell Cassie, please just go home, stop being in this situation, it's not worth it. And she decided like, she's too much in love with this guy and stuff like that, to the point of where, she shaved her hair on the side. That shaving was because Diddy asked her. It wasn't because Rihanna made it cool. It's because Diddy told her, shave. She wanted to do it. Young Jock is on to give the story. And he looked at her like, are you really going to do it? She was like, yeah, it's what Diddy wants. That's the kind of a control he exerted over his women.
But I think that thing goes around. It's a worldwide thing.
Yeah.
Among certain CEOs
Mm-hmm.
of how they control their artists.
Right.
It's a thing that happens where they feel that they have the money and they have the control.
Yeah.
And so you feel like, okay, I'm gonna move forward with my career. So let me just do what I've got to do.
Right.
To make this person happy. Because anyway, they're the ones who are paying me. I'm employed to them.
Yeah, I think it's a sort of delusion, not even infatuation, delusion into that you do whatever this man wants, you live a happy life, a different life. But somebody who tries to exert control over you from word go and is constantly hitting you and sexually assaulting you, and now he brought even other people in to do that as well. It's gone beyond.
So how did she get away from him?
That was in 2018. I think after Kim Porter died, she honored now this has gone too far. Because I think she knew what was in the book and what was going to be released. So she ran off and ran to his home, but he fought at her. So unfortunately, and trigger warning, guys, trigger warning, if you feel like this is a conversation you do not want to be listening to anymore, it's triggering you, please feel free to log off, of course. But he drove to his home, forced his way in and raped her and left. And then that's when she was
Kim
like,
Porter.
no,
Cassie.
Cassie. And now that's when she said, I'm done. I'm
The
completely done.
strangest thing is these guys have followed the blueprint of Ike and Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Because Ike used to do that.
Right.
He used to do that. And then when Tina wanted to leave, he'd always say, oh, I know you're going to leave me. Like the other ones have left me.
Right.
So now,
Emotional
she made her
abuse.
promise to him that, no, I'll not leave you like the others. She had to stay.
Right.
In her mind, she's told, like, I've got to stay. I don't want to be like the others.
Right. Right.
And so Ike was, and I saw years later, before Ike passed away,
Yeah.
he was asked, like, he apologized for the stuff that he did to her.
Right.
But then he was asked, why did you do it?
Why did you do it?
He says, I don't even know why I did it. Like, he's like, he doesn't even know why he did it.
It makes no sense.
There
is no rhyme or reason to abuse.
He's not the only one who did it. There was this famous jazz trumpeter, Miles Davis. Same thing happened. If you ask him why he did it, he's like, I don't know. And it was all about control. At that time they're doing it, they're like, no, I've got to be in control.
Right. Right.
And so, like, for Diddy to do that, it's like he was trying to keep her in place and be like, you dare do this, you see what I'm going to do to you.
That's a damaged person, though.
It
For
is.
somebody to be able to do that, this is somebody who has also probably gone through or seen abuse in one way or another.
And the funny thing is, a lot of guys, like, he grew up. Some people say, I can't speculate on this, so I don't want to say yes or no.
Right.
But some people will say it's because from a young age he grew up without a father. He didn't have a father figure.
Right.
And so they say some men who grew up like that without that father figure end up becoming abusers.
Right.
Like I said, I can't comment about that. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
not
the
something
best.
you know for a fact. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the best to speak about that.
Mm,
You know, but whatever way it does, you should never put your hand on someone
right.
and harm them in that way.
100%. 100%. And he caused a lot of harm again to the women in his lives, whether it was work situations, because he has been sued quite a number of times. I didn't realize how much, because there's a cook who came out, gave us a very damaging story of, the kind of taunting and the kind of abuse should go in under, like overworked times and being exposed to things you shouldn't be exposed to as a woman working within his employ. And he settled. And there have been many other settlements after that. And I'm sure this is not the last of it.
Even this lady was a choreographer for most of the Bad Boy artists, Lorianne Gibson.
Right.
Well, she complained. I saw it in the series where she complained how Diddy used to put her down.
Mm,
Like mentally.
right.
And it's like maybe I don't know if she was done anything physically, but mentally, it all starts mentally.
Right.
That's where it begins from.
Right.
And when someone sees they can control you mentally, then they
Mm,
control you physically.
right.
That's the
So
next step.
it's a messed up cycle. And again, now the stories are creeping up even more. Remember those Cuba Gooding Jr.? He was accused of assault of a woman in a club. That he just went and grabbed her. And if you see the video, he just went and grabbed her chesticles, okay, out of nowhere. And he tried to make it look down so like, it's nothing. And for a lot of guys in Hollywood, it has been nothing. It has been a thing of, like, you see, this is something we usually do in our scene. Why would you complain? As in, like, it's normal, So this woman now filed a lawsuit against him, and that now just led to his decline in Hollywood altogether. Okay. Now, it's been reported that, and I was just thinking about him when we were having the break, because, like, what happened to his case? Now, it's been reported, like, that 2 women are suing him for assault and battery, accusing the actor of groping and forcibly kissing them at New York nightclubs on separate occasions. And this is according to the LA Times. And it's not it's not the first time. Actually, I've seen a comment here, I've died. Somebody wrote, is it Sue and Negro Day today? Where are the white men? Where? They're coming under heavy fire because, like I told you earlier, another person has been sued. I thought it was who? Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
That one, to be honest, like,
Don't make sense right now, but it will later on when you see how I make you feel. Regular ain't in my vocabulary. When it comes to love making, neither is missionary. Positions, girl, pick one. Better yet, some. Never mind that, we trying all the fun. So, girl, get comfortable. Baby, not the usual. We getting unpredictable. So try to roll with it, baby. I'ma make you feel, girl, I'm a caution that we get unpredictable. Yeah. I know you're used to dinner and a movie. Why not be my dinner while making the movie? Do you get it? Do you got it? Good. Girl, I knew you would. See what I got over a lot of fellas is that I'm more creative. And soon you will see what I mean. So girl, get comfortable. Do something you never done before. Baby, not the usual. We getting unpredictable. So try to roll with it, baby. I'ma make you feel to let me.
Used to go our separate ways.
set this party alright. She said she wasn't ready for the world, some new addition, some many reputation. Definitely set this party alright.
Yes, it will. It definitely will. You know, I told her.
I told her to drive over in your new whip. Bring some friends you cool with. I'ma bring the cool whip. Then I want you to strip. See you is my new chick, so we get our grind on. She be grabbing, calling me Biggie like Shine Home. Man, I swear she fine home. Why she always lying on? Telling me them diamonds when she know they rhyme. Got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. I play ready for the world, she was ready for some action. My dog said you ain't no freak, so you got to prove my man wrong. I'ma play this Van Draws, you gon' take your pants off. I'ma play this Gladys night, me and you gon' get right.
All in game, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright.
Now, Kanye, I know I told you to slow it down. It's good as hell, it's beautiful, but now, I need you to do it faster, baby. Do it faster, baby, do it faster.
Damn, baby, I can't do it that fast, but I know somebody who can.
I got you looking at the glitz on my hands and wrists while I'm laying back and smoking on my wrist. When it come to rocking the rhythm like Marvin and Luther, I can tell you when I'm messing with Kyle, man, and twist on a shot and I'll be sipping Hennessy. Piss on my R&B while I smoke a beat. You can pick with me, put it on the G. And now this. Come with me and sip on some Evan and champagne. You ain't no two sticker working like the whispers. Hit the stoplight, give it to some eyes. These rims still moving, so I pop a little spinners while I'm smoking on the beat. Dipping through the streets, popping up a beat, and I got the heat on the 23. And I do it. With my earth in the wind, smoke a fire. Let me get your sheets wet, listening to keep sweat. Put you in the days remains, fulfilling out with every temptation. Slow jamming, having deep set. You ready for the world, girl? Come on, with me. I touch you all over your body, baby. Don't say no to me. And every know to be controlling me. I'm loving the way you be holding me when I be listening to jealousy. And when I come over and binge it, she be bumping to the pentagram. I done hit it from the back to the melody and roll it slow. Now I gotta go up in it fast, but I'ma finish last. No matter how much of a thug you see, I still spit it like a sour beat. Come to the club with me. And when some music come on, I hope you feeling me instead of being in love with me. Shine rock.
Some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She said she wasn't ready for the world, some new addition, some many reputation. Definitely set this party alright. Yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will.
Baby, come on over slow jam, and all the lovers need to hold hands. And if you ain't got no man, hop up in my bro hand. I keep it pimpin' like an old man. You got to roll with the plan, cause I'm not the nothing.
Small technical difficulties. KPLC was doing the team, but we're back. And we're still giving you the tea of what's been happening in hip hop. So we left it off at Jamie Foxx, right?
Yeah.
I have the story right in front of me here. Now, according to court documents obtained by TMZ, a woman is accusing Jamie Foxx of sexually assaulting her 8 years ago while at Catch NYC en Roof. Now, there are two things about American law. There's some certain years to report an abuse, and also there's some certain years for the statute of limitations. Like for Cassie's case, for the statute of limitations, after she turned the age above 18 years old, was I think 10 years, and it was just rolling out to that 10 years, I think by the end of this year. That's why she grabbed the opportunity right now. Because but there's also conspiracy theories. It's around the same time that Kim Potter died, so she's trying to link the two somehow and tell a story, but you never know. Now, for Jamie Foxx, this happened 8 years ago, and the named woman claims that the incident started at her friend after her friend rather asked Jamie for a photo. She claims that Jamie seemed intoxicated at the time and replied, "Sure, baby, anything for you." She says that Jamie went on to compliment her body and even told her that she looks like Gabrielle Union. According to the outlet, she then claims that Jamie pulled her by the arm to take back the area of the rooftop, take her back to the area of the rooftop, where he allegedly placed both hands on her waist, moved them under her top, and started rubbing her breasts. The plaintiff says that the touching progressed with Jamie putting his hand in her pants until her friend came over and saw that what was happening. She claims that she had to undergo medical treatment and suffered pain and emotional distress as a result of the sexual assault, abuse, assault, and battery. She is reportedly suing Jamie as well as Catch for compensatory and punitive damages. That's a lot.
Well, apart from her friend, does she have any other person who saw it?
No, it seems it's just one witness. Again, a lot of things can be claimed here. Especially if, like, you see, like for the case of Cuba Gooding Jr., there's video evidence of the assault taking place. I'm not so sure about this particular case. Of course, it's now Jamie's move. What Jamie will do next is what will determine whether he's guilty or innocent.
Just too many of these stories coming out right now.
Yeah.
Is it the Christmas season? Yeah.
You got a lawsuit. You got a lawsuit. You got a lawsuit.
Yeah, there's just too much coming up at once that you don't even know which one to follow, which one not to. You know, and it's all based around guys in the R&B, hip hop sector. You know, and it's people that actually have names out there,
Right.
are well known.
Right.
You know, and so when it comes out, it's even more damaging.
Mm.
You know, because people will have to choose sides. You know,
It's
you know.
it's a really
You see, like it was even with the R. Kelly one, because this had been going on for years.
yeah.
And they had even locked up these young girls in this house, so people knew about it.
They're witnesses to this,
Yeah.
you know.
They knew, like even the community knew about it.
Yeah.
Even there's people who were around him who knew what he was up to.
Right.
Though they kept silent about it, but they knew what was going on. If you ask them, they're like, yeah, I know about that. You know. But then these other ones, it's kind of hard. Not saying that they're not true, but it's like, you know, you need a lot of evidence to
Right.
prove that these things are right.
Right.
Like with the Jamie Foxx one, it's like they were her and her friend,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And so it says that he put his hand up, and so I'm wondering, did it move up and down like fast, or?
It's just he was where he shouldn't have been with her body.
And
basically.
then now it's just her friend, and there's been, not to discredit them,
Mhm.
but there's also been cases back in the hip hop community also where people were accused of doing. Then it came out that it was not true.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
And then I feel like the legal system is a bit screwed up also in America
Right.
on how cases are done.
Right.
Like if you take example the O.J. Simpson one,
Yeah.
it was based on a glove.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it was just based on a glove that it didn't fit.
It didn't. Don't fit. You must have quit.
yeah. So
It's a tough one.
So it's like it's everyone kind of saw what was going on with OJ, but because the glove didn't fit, he got set free.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And I kind of feel like the legal system is a bit crazy over there, because everyone now can come up with a case.
Right.
You know.
From
And then
even like 8, 10,
Yeah.
20 years ago.
everyone can come up with a case, and then the thing is, everyone's gonna go to social media and say, "Yeah, it must be true."
Right.
You know, that guy, it must be true.
The court to public opinion
Yeah.
is always something that comes first before anything else.
Yeah. So it's like, how do you really know? You know, like the one where about P Diddy now, there's a lot of people coming forward
Yeah.
and saying, yeah, it's true. That
Right.
This did happen on this occasion, and this occasion.
Well, there's evidence
Yeah.
also to these allegations.
That's what I'm saying. So for anything to work, there has to be that proof that you can show that, like, and yeah, this happened
Mm.
and everything. But there's also cases where people come up with these cases and say, hey, this happened, and then later on you find out it didn't happen.
Right.
You know.
But for, the thing with Jamie Foxx, the thing we must realize, for a lawyer to take somebody's cases because they feel there's something that is answerable,
Yeah.
there's that seed of doubt that there's something that could have happened. And if you look at the music industry, people treat each other as objects. And it's not only just females, because females are the ones that comes out a lot, but male as well, because males will talk
Yeah.
about it because they feel ashamed.
Yeah, it's one of the, to be honest, the music, not just music, but the entertainment industry is one of the most corrupt industries in the world.
Mm.
You know, like, for example, I always tell people there's this thing that goes on about music producers.
Right.
they say, "Oh, all music producers are dogs." That's what they say.
Yeah.
Like they're just sleeping with women in the studio, and I tell them, yeah, that's there are producers who have been. It has been proven that they've done that, but not all of them.
Right.
I say there's also doctors who are sleeping with their patients. You know, are doing stuff that's wrong. There's lawyers who are doing it. There's CEOs of other companies. For example, there was a case in Kenya some time ago, at the Coptic Hospital. You know, where that lady said that she was basically sexually assaulted by a nurse.
Yeah.
In the night.
Yeah.
You know, that had nothing to do with entertainment. You know,
different situations.
But these cases will come and disappear quickly. But the entertainment industry, there's so many of them that come out one after another. That's why I said it's one of the most corrupt industries.
Right.
You know,
and you know, like they have a lot of people looking up to them. That's what the other problem. You know, people who have admired and adored them for years. So there's a lot of investment into these people, into their careers, into their lifestyle, into their personal lives. And when things like this happen, it becomes disappointing.
Do you remember that time that Beyonce's sister assaulted Jay-Z in the elevator?
Oh, how can we forget that?
Like it was a huge story. Then they said that Beyonce didn't leave Jay-Z because they have too many companies together.
Well, they kind of like, if I'm believing my Illuminati stories, they kind of like shaped this Carter, you know.
And Beauty Center has talked about them a lot.
Who?
About both Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Who's talking about?
50.
Yeah, 50
Cent, he seems like he's always in the middle.
But he's always right. You know, that's the worst thing. He's always right.
He's always in the middle.
He's always right, though.
Apart from that story with Ja Rule, where he just seemed to be bitter.
No, he's just hating. But for Diddy, like Diddy now, the stores are beginning to phase out Sean John, and they've been stocking for over 2 decades. Okay.
Yeah.
His tequila company is also coming under, you know, it's a fight he's been having about ownership. Now it's been frozen. That whole thing has been frozen. He's gonna lose a lot, even if he doesn't go to jail. He's gonna lose a lot in his life in a very short time.
Do you think he'll make it back?
I mean, you know, this is different from Usher in the Herpes case. You know, this is different.
Yeah, herpes is forever.
Yeah, you see, it's forever on the body. But like you see, you know, Usher has made he's the darling of many people. You know,
they love
this is
Usher.
different. But now, when it comes to assault and every artist he's ever wronged, I don't see him coming back from this one, to be honest. If he does, it'll be just like he'll be the man behind the curtain, not.
Maybe he'll go back to that studio he used to run. What's called Daddy's House.
Oh gosh, oh my.
That's what it was called, Daddy's
Why?
House. He likes that name, Daddy.
It's just also wrong.
I remember in the movie for Notorious. It's called Notorious.
Yeah,
and BAG's mom is there when he's being manager is talking that he wants to work with Biggie.
Yeah.
He's like, who calls themselves Puffy? Who a grown man who calls himself Puffy? What the heck is that? But if you think about it, it is a strange name. It is a strange name.
It is. But you know, again.
But I saw an interview. It was taken many years ago, when he was coming with his Sean John line and all that stuff. And he in his interview, he says a lot of people like downplaying him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. They think that he's a shoe man, you know, he's all these things. So he was playing like people are trying to put him down, you know, that he's really not like that. So he was trying to say that he's really not like that. But so for this to come out, I don't know how many, it's come out recently. Now it looks like everything that was said about him back in the days is actually true.
I hope that Kim Potter book, somebody was sent to destroy it. They decided to keep it as collateral, and then it will be released sometime, like this year, next year. I am praying that happens.
It eventually will show itself up, and then after that, a movie will come out. You know
I
how,
am so
you know how Hollywood is. That's what happens.
I really hope there's a copy somewhere in the world.
But you saw what happened with Straight Out of Compton.
Yeah.
The baby mama Dre. She
Michelle,
was like, she was
surviving.
She was bitter, so she's like, "Oh, you didn't mention me in the movie, Pop."
Surviving
her own.
Compton.
Surviving Compton. Like we were like, what? This really happened?
It was so sad to see because now her was Dre, it was
Suge
Suge
Knight,
Knight.
yeah.
Oh man, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Again, these cultures are cultures that are systematic.
But it makes me ask this question. Locally, in the Kenya we live in 2023, does this thing happen in the music industry also?
In Kenya?
Yes.
Oh, you've heard it here in our studio.
Exactly. So
You've already been talked
that's,
about.
That's what I'm saying. It's a thing that's picked up around, and this mindset needs to change.
Needs to change.
It needs to change. Like a lot of women feeling they can't be in the music industry because of they're afraid of being assaulted or being attacked
Yeah.
or something negative happening to them.
Right.
Women who are talented,
Right.
you know, even men who are talented. Some have been assaulted also. Men have been assaulted also.
Mm.
You know, but you feel like you cannot move forward on the thing that God has given you that gift to do because someone's going to do something harmful to you.
Yeah.
So actually the industry is crumbling.
It is.
It's not growing. It's crumbling.
And stories like this take us back where we should have been moving forward. We're unable to because of mess ups like these, situations like these. Again, I pray it's not true for Jamie Foxx, although I see it happening, to be honest.
You pray it's not true for Diddy?
I don't even care about Diddy. I know it's true.
Everyone doesn't want to give Diddy
I'm not giving him
a
that
pass.
grace.
No one wants to give him a pass.
I'm not giving him that grace because it has been said, it has been talked about, and he's never stopped.
But what if
Don't
he-
stop, won't stop.
But what if he goes to Jesus and asks Jesus, please forgive me? Will
But
you
it's
forgive?
Diddy.
Will you forgive him also?
Even Diddy will be like, can't stop, won't stop.
Some people don't want to forgive him. He says, please. If he says, I did this, I did it, I was wrong for doing it. Please forgive me.
Not Diddy, because he can't stop, won't stop.
You see, no one wants to forgive him. No one wants to forgive the man. Huh?
It's Diddy. He has so much pride, okay?
I remember there's a time that R. Kelly did this record with Kirk Franklin, you know?
Yeah,
And everyone was excited, man.
right.
Kirk is like brought R. Kelly to the light.
Yeah,
Everyone's like, R. Kelly got saved. Then what happened?
there we go.
Even came and Kirk was just like, he told him, come to church. When you come to church, come and sit with me in the front row.
Right.
And some people are like, yo, like, hey, he's come to church. So you have to ask yourself, was he really going there like to praise and worship God, or was that a stunt for the media?
You know, because he talks about, his relationship also with TD Jakes, who, So I think now what the rest of hip hop and rock and roll, because rock and roll also has very many scandals.
Yeah, it does.
The rest of these people who have not been named so
EDM
far.
also has scandals. You just don't hear about it.
Who?
EDM music has
Yeah,
scandals. They have a lot of, but you just don't hear about
We
it.
don't, because of course it's just individual DJs.
Even dubstep.
Yeah, it's just it's individual DJs, not at groups or companies or labels. But the guys who haven't been named, they need to clean up their closets and clean them out fast. Even if they find out that they're going to church and they become saved, they just now be on toes. Men and women. Okay.
Well, you saw the other day, the first lady invited Benny Hinn to Kenya. That's another one for another day. But there was a scandal also about Benny Hinn. That's why you haven't heard about him for many years.
I mean, this country and religion in the first place is too much. Too much. But that's a story for another day.
Africa's about religion.
It is.
It's about if there's one thing that we hold on to, whether it's Christianity or other religions that were there back in the days, Africa holds on to religion.
Right. So it's again, that's a story for another day, like you said. Guys, we always say, even we say it on the rock show with Skylar, just keep your hands to yourself. If you can't love on somebody the right way, love on yourself.
Ziosha na sabuni. Yeah, that's why soap is there. Keep them clean.
Whatever the case may be, just keep your hands off of anybody else. Don't get yourself into a sticky situation. Don't put somebody else in a position that they never should have been in because you're being selfish.
You see, someone asked about the white community. That's why I'm not justifying, but that's why all the white community has all these toys.
But they're still doing things. Even Russell Brand was found with a case just the other, not cases, okay? Many cases. Again, but you know, like the black entertainment community have a lot of influence. And it's something that they need to finally realize and stop messing up.
You see, the difference with the white community and the black community is this. The black community, when something happens, they shout it out. They talk about it. They scream. The white community, you hear something happen,
Right.
it's just hidden down there.
Right.
That's the difference.
Right.
So they could be doing worse stuff, but we wouldn't even know about it.
Exactly. So, to be very honest, guys just need to get it right, act right, and you know, again, just do right by their community. The people, their community is not actually just the people who live around them, the people they influence. It's within their homes. It's within the company that they keep. Do better.
But I feel in Kenya we also have to account for what we do. There's someone that I know personally who was being assaulted by their husband. You know, regularly the guy would go and drink and get crazy and drink. And then when she went and reported, because he told her to go report it to the police. When he went to the police and reported it, the reaction of the police was, "Is that all?"
It's usually the case.
Even me, I beat my wife. That's what the police officer said.
It's usually the case.
You know? And so you got to ask yourself, where's the line drawn?
But I'm saying, do better, because it's systematic. And people who you'd never want it to happen to, your kids, your grandkids, it will happen because of just what you have done. You have chosen to do to the other person, to the next person. So we've run out of time.
But you got to remember, the last thing I'll say is this.
Yeah.
This whole issue about dating other people, this has nothing to do with the music. It has to do with individuals.
Individuals, yeah.
Yeah. So when people say, oh, the hip hop community is like this, it's no people who are within it, but it has nothing to do with the music.
Right, exactly. So people should learn how to differentiate, is what you're saying. At the same time, we should hold them accountable as well. We should always hold them accountable. All right, guys, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm hoping we won't have to come back with more news of the same next week.
Honeycomb must die.
Oh Lord, honeycombs. We hope we don't have to come up with more news of this next week. Again, guys, just keep your hands to yourself. That's all we ever ask. Keep your hands to yourself, and never put somebody in a situation that you never want to be in yourself. It's not a woman problem. It's not when it comes to abuse, it's not a man problem. This is happening in both genders, and this is an individual problem, as Jimmy has said. An individual problem, right? Thank you guys again for tuning in. I've been your girl, Myra Maloba, Africa Punk Queen, and
this is the beat maker. Yeah, representing, the beat taker.
Yep.
You know, so we keep our 10 fingers in the air as we enjoy this week.
There we go. We'll catch you again next week. And remember, again, we have an event coming up on the 16th of December at End Zone Bar and Grill in Parklands. We're going to be having some hip-hop karaoke.
Yeah, and apart from that, just one last thing I forgot to mention. There's a lot of people that are reaching out to me and other people at Icon Radio of how they can get the music on radio. And we're going to put how you can get your music on radio here. There's a whole press kit, like what we need from you.
Yep.
And so you can find it on our page, on our website, So we'll put up all those details so you can go there, who to send it to, and of course we'll check it out. We'll check out if the music is good. The music is good and everything, what you're putting out, we're always going to promote you.
There we go.
So bless up.
All right. It's been a great show again. Unfortunately, the conversations have just been, not the best. But yes, you've heard about the press kits. We're going to be sharing articles on that and how exactly you need to present yourself when you're presenting your music. Again, look out for the dates for the event that's coming up on the 16th of December. Look out for the details. It's going to be happening at Enzo Bar Grill. So save the date. Entry is going to be absolutely free. So stand by and watch out for that. But as we always say here on the show, hip hop ni culture love.
Oh, love.
Sisahau, sisahau, sisahau.
OG the DJ.
That I do back from 86. Graduated, made it from the College of Dicks. Now who the fuck you be, bitch? You know me. Try to act so low, down low, hustling low key. Now ho, I ain't foe. Where did my motherfuckers go? Y'all remember this hoe? She used to do nails for Rochelle. Where? How the hell you been since I had no job? Wanted to give me some, cause you know I flow and run for squad. Now, all of that was on the cloud. No doubt y'all records spin, y'all shipping and gold. It's cold on the outside looking in. Then you best to make yourself worthy. Cause I got a clique of niggas ready to get their Johnson very dirty. You heard me pushing 30, big sense out your curly. Click, ain't this a bitch? Remember when you would not give me shit? Now you down for them habits. Put your numbers on the napkins, make them snap them. Cause the guy to go to the bathroom, seeing that
Hoes in the club, showing love, shaking that ass in the club, nigga, what? Hoes with no clothes, showing love, shaking that ass in the club, nigga, what? Hoes with no clothes, showing love, shaking that ass in the club, nigga, what? Hoes with no clothes, showing love, shaking that ass in the club, nigga, what?
No different from the rest, she's just an ordinary hoe. Hair extensions, long nails, ass thicker than gumbo. Make it fast, taking cash, shaking ass in the mix. 10s turn to 20s, and 20s come from penny tricks. Niggas in love, can't stay out the club, all in the whole face. But at the end of the paper chase, whatever you had will be erased. I see them in the back, counting up their cheddar, talking loud, smoking hate, making clouds, getting ready for the crowd. I think I know one, I remember you, oh yes I do. Trying to high side on me and my crew, but ain't no love lost, boo. What time the club closed? At 3, what's up, you coming with me? We can smoke up mad trees after you get up off your knees. You want some cheese? Oh please, tricks don't stay at the swab house. Hoes around my nuts like that. Real dogs don't pay for cash.